What's up, all? Pentagram, Last Rites. This album came out in 2011 on Metal Blade Records. Pentagram are a four-piece from Washington, D.C., among other places, and they play 70s era doom metal. These guys have been around since 1971, so they are one of the founders of this sound, and they're noted as being the creators of the drop tune. And you can see just about everyone in doom metal uses drop tuning. That's how we get that deep, ugly, warm, crushing riff that all fans of doom metal just fiend for. But this album is the first album this is all material that has been written back in the day, but has never been recorded, except for the closing track, which is a re-recorded track. And this album captures that 70s feel, that 70s production. It just feels like we're listening to an album that's been sitting in the back of someone's record collection for decades. And it even blends well like a 70s record, like a classic 70s record. So I walked into this record not expecting too much, because when this does happen, when bands finally unite and get back together and put out new material, oftentimes it's a type recording. But this really captures their old sound, and I think it is due to the fact that these are all written way back in the day. The entire record has that warm, analog 70s feel, and I'm really feeling the tweaked out drop tuning on the track entitled 8. There's this haunting feeling it gives you when listening to that track. And the track Windmills and Chimes has a 70s ballad feel, which I wasn't really feeling at first, but the way he tweaks his voice gives it this dark but bright feeling that makes you just want to keep listening. And it comes off feeling like a Jimi Hendrix track, or something that would be played at Woodstock or something. And it just really caught me off guard. I'm like, wow, that small tweak of his voice just creates this huge body for this track. But besides those two tracks, I mean, the fact that we get Victor Griffin back on guitar, who is a past Pentagram favorite with his just abilities at creating these strange, massive riffs, and him along with Bobby Liebling on vocals, I think they have a certain chemistry that really pulls this record off. I mean, if you're into more modern style doom and you're not into the older stuff, just stay clear away from this. I mean, you're not going to like it. But if you're open-minded, if you're into the older stuff, if you like Black Sabbath and you like St. Vitus, some of that slower stuff that it's almost relaxing and haunting sounding style of doom metal, then this is something that you should definitely peep out. But honestly, I'm not sure how often I'll come back to this, but it hasn't completely won me over, then it may just hook me like Ghost record Opus Eponymous, and it will be all I listen to for months on end. But at this point, I'm loving the 70s vibe that they've captured seamlessly. I like the fact that it sounds like it was recorded in the 70s. I like the lyrical play of Liebling. So yeah, I'm going to leave some tracks from this record in the description box below, some interviews and some live stuff, and anything else related to this record. I may throw in some old St. Vitus down there too if you guys haven't peeped them out, or you haven't listened to them in a while. There you go. But yeah, definitely peep this album out if you're open-minded to 70s era doom metal. It's Pentagram, Last Rites, and it came out in 2011 on Metal Blade Records. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time.